Hi yogis, thank you so much for joining me on your mat today. Today's practice is going to be a standing balance flow. What I love about balancing in yoga is that it really requires your total focus. It requires you to be totally present in your body and let everything else off of your mat completely go. So let's give ourselves the next 20 minutes to really connect to our true selves, to connect to that focus and concentration as we work through this standing balance series. If you're newer to your balance practice, please grab a block or a stack of books that'll bring the ground up to you. So it's still very powerful, very strong, but just giving yourself the proper tools you need. Once you're ready, let's meet at the front of our mat. Starting at the top of our mat, we're going to bring our feet hip distance apart. Taking an inhale, let's lift our all 10 toes and feel the four corners of our feet connected to the mat. From here, we're going to roll our shoulders up by our ears and melt them away. Balance is really a full body engagement, as well as that centering of focus. Lay all 10 toes down, feeling fully rooted and supported. Bending into your knees, let's sweep the arms down, around, and up, rising up nice and tall. And exhale, let's clasp our fingers and reach up and over to the right. Keeping the biceps pulling back by our ears, our tailbone tucked and our core drawn in. Take a full deep breath as we extend through the left fingers and even press a little further into the left heel. Inhale, rise through center. And same thing, second side, pressing through the right heel, reach up and over to your left. Inhale, rise back up through center. And exhale, release your hands down by your side. This time, beginning to work into our balance, we're going to shift the weight forward into the balls of our feet as we inhale, lifting the heels high. You might feel a little bit of shake in the ankles. Turn the tailbone down, core is drawn in, and as you exhale, release your heels back down. Inhale, rise up, rising to your tippy toes, heels lift. And exhale, slowly lower the heels down to the ground. One more time. Inhale, shifting the weight into your toes, lifting those heels. And exhale, slowly releasing down. Take one more inhale, and on your exhale, let's swan dive forward, hinging from our hips. Spine stays nice and long. Exhaling all the way down, taking your time. Inhale, lift and lengthen. Halfway, hands rise to the thighs. Elbows squeeze in by our sides. Nice long spine, core is drawn in. And exhale, let's release down. This time, bringing your hands underneath of your shoulders. This is where you can begin to activate with the blocks, bringing those blocks in. They can place under your hands. If your fingertips touch, begin to shift your weight forward into your toes, lifting your heels. Exhale, slowly release the heels down. Again, inhale, shifting the weight into your toes. And exhaling, dropping them down. One more time, inhale, rise to your tippy toes. And exhale, soften them down. From here, slight bend in your knees. Let's roll up, rooting to rise. And we'll sweep our arms up overhead. Exhaling our hands down to heart center. Let's bring our legs a little bit closer together. And using your next inhale, we're going to rise to our tippy toes again, sweeping the arms up overhead. As we exhale, pull your hands down to heart center. Begin to squeeze your inner thighs together and slowly bending into the knees as we drop down into our yogi toe stand. Taking a full deep breath, push your knees out a little further away from your body. Draw your core in and your shoulders down away from your ears. Full body connection, breathing 3 breaths in and out. In and out. One more, in and out. Draw your heels together, knees fan out. And then gently place your hands down on the mat. From here, we're going to step our left foot to the outer edge of our mat and slide our right foot back, coming right into our lizard lunge. Hands plant down underneath of the shoulders, and we keep the right knee lifted. With the heart pulling forward, take 2 breaths in and out, in and out. One more inhale. On your exhale, pike your hips up and back. We're going to slide our left leg back, coming right into our 3-legged dog. Take a moment here, root through your right heel. Press into your fingertips and the pads of your knuckles and lift that left leg nice and high. Using the strength of our arms, we're going to walk our hands back towards the right foot, coming right into our standing split. Bend into your right knee, bend into your left, letting your belly rest against your thigh, and gently press through your right heel, straightening the right leg, keeping that deep forward bend, then extend through the left leg. Try to square off your hips, turning your left toes down, flexing through your heel, tuck your chin towards your chest, one more breath in, and out. From here, pull your left knee in towards your nose, slight bend into your right knee, rolling up, rising up. We're going to bring our left knee to hip height, sweeping the arms up overhead. Cross your left knee over your right, tapping your left toes down. Tuck that tailbone, core draws in. Exhale, sink your hips nice and low, working into our Gardasana here. Left elbow is going to wrap underneath of the right elbow as the arms cross across the body. And bring palm to palm, back of hand to back of hand, or shoulder to shoulder for your shoulder variation in Gardasana. We're here for 3 breaths. Let each exhale sink you a little bit lower. Option to lift your left toes or even wrap them around the left ankle. One more inhale. And exhale. On your next inhale, press through your right heel, lift your left knee, unbinding. Extend the arms out to the side. Keeping that focus. Inhale, and on your exhale, extend the left leg. From the knee, take an inhale. On your exhale, step your left foot halfway up your mat. Tuck your tailbone, core draws in. Arms fan out to a T, take an inhale. On your exhale, bend into your left knee, begin to hinge from your hips, and lift your right leg with the weight of your torso. Coming into our Virabhadrasana 3, our Warrior 3. Gaze is down ahead of you. We're pressing through the right heel, going for one straight line from the crown of the head down to the heel. One more inhale. On your exhale, right foot comes down beneath the left. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And exhale, hands down to heart center. Refocusing and working onto our second side. Inhale, sweep the arms down, around and up. Rise to your toes. Exhale, hands come to heart center. Begin to bend into your knees, sinking low. Yogi toe stand. Working our strength, our balance. You've got this. Staying here, 3 breaths in. Draw your shoulders down. Draw your core in. Press those knees forward. One more inhale. Exhale, heels come to touch, knees fan out. Placing your hands down. Step your right foot to the outside of that right hand, toes facing out at 45 degrees. And step your left foot back, lizard lunge, heart pulls forward. Keep that left heel active. 2 more breaths in and out. In and out. One more inhale. On your exhale, hike your hips up and back. Find your 3-legged dog. Right leg lifting towards the sky. Square off those hips, toes turned down. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, begin to walk your hands back towards your left leg. Bending into your left knee, letting your belly rest against your left thigh. And bending into the right knee as we lift the knee a little higher. Using your next inhale, straighten through your left leg. And let your exhale straighten your right leg. From here, option to add a little more balance, bringing your left hand behind your left calf. Taking 2 breaths in and out, in and out. From here, right knee comes in towards the nose. Slow and steady, bending into the left knee. We roll up, rise up, sweeping that right knee to hip height. Arms reach up overhead. As you exhale, cross your right knee over your left. Sinking nice and low, Gardasana, second side, eagle pose. Right elbow's going to wrap underneath the left elbow this time. Hands back to back, palm to palm or shoulder to shoulder. Option to lift the right toes or wrap them around the left ankle. Here for 2 breaths in and out, in and out. Pressing through your left heel, unravel the legs, extend the arms. Take an inhale and on your exhale, extend from that right leg. Step the right foot forward, rising to your left toes. Take an inhale and on your exhale, slight bend in your right knee as you hinge from your hips, letting the weight of the torso lift that left leg. Option to stay here. Or this time, maybe reach your arms out in front of you. Maybe you even clasp your fingers, bringing your biceps by your ears. Taking 2 breaths in and out, In and out. Left foot drops down beneath the right. And hands meet back down at heart center. Really great work. Let's take a moment. Inhale, sweeping the arms down, around and up. And exhale, shake everything out. Release all the tension in your body. You're doing great. We're going to move through that series 2 more times. This time we're going to add on a couple arm balances. So working through our side crow and traditional crow. Taking a full deep breath in and out. Release your hands down, coming into your Tadasana, your mountain pose. Toes are touching, feet are close together, inner thighs squeezing. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead. On your exhale, just like before, hands come down to heart center as we bend into our knees, dropping down into our yogi toe balance. So just what we're used to. Shoulders pull down, core draws in. Using your next inhale, sweep the arms down, around and up. And then gently reach the right arm forward, left arm back. So adding a twist. If this is too much, just go back to that yogi toe stand. You can join us in a second. Take one more inhale. On your exhale, everyone's going to bring your hands down to the outside of that left thigh, making sure that both elbows are to the inside of that knee to hip. Hands plant down. If you have blocks, you can also place a block here. From here, we're going to gently lift our hips. That's our cue to turn on our core. Then laying our thigh against both elbows, begin to shift your weight forward towards your fingertips. While we shift our weight forward, we begin to lift our toes, keeping the knees stacked, coming into side crow. Press through your fingertips, 2 breaths in and out, in and out. Drop your toes back down and sweep your arms up overhead. 2 breaths in and out, in and out. From here, draw your heels together, knees fan out. Take an inhale. And on your exhale, hands are going to plant down to the inside of your knees. Planting the hands down, we're going to bring our knees to the outside of our triceps. Pressing and clawing into the fingertips, begin to lift your hips high. Knees squeeze in on the triceps as the triceps press out on the knees. We begin to shift our weight forward into our fingertips, and gently, 1 toe at a time, we lift up. 2 breaths here. Allow yourself to play around. Allow yourself to shake and stumble. 1 more inhale. And exhale, gently drop both toes down. Stepping the left foot to the outside edge of your mat, and your right foot to the back of your mat, coming into your lizard lunge. So keeping really nice open hips, core is active and pulling in. Take 1 more breath in, and on your exhale, hike your hips up and back, finding your 3-legged dog. Inhale, and on your exhale, gently begin to walk your hands back towards your right toes. Breathing deeply, maybe this time we bring the right hand to the right calf. Maybe the left hand comes to join. Full deep breath in and out. From here, bend the left knee in towards the nose. Slight gentle bend into the right knee as we roll up, rise up, bringing the left knee in towards hip height. Arms sweep up overhead. And exhale, eagle pose. Left knee crossing over right knee. Left elbow wrapping underneath of the right. Sinking low. Staying here, 2 breaths in and out, in and out. Pressing through your right heel, lift your left knee to hip height. Extend through the left leg. Fan the arms open as we step forward. Tailbone tucks, take an inhale. On your exhale, bend into your left knee, hinging from your hips. Find the arm variation that works for you, or maybe this time we reach our hands behind our backs, clasping our fingers, bringing the heels of the palms to touch, and dragging our knuckles down, getting a heart opening. 2 breaths in and out, in and out. From here, right foot comes to meet left. We unravel the fingers, inhale, sweeping the arms up overhead. Exhale, pull your hands down, heart center. Second side, inhale, sweep your arms down, around, and up. You've got this. Exhale, rise to your tippy toes, bend into your knees, sinking into our yogi toe squat. toe stand. Pressing our knees forward, our shoulders pull down, shoulder blades pull together, core draws in. Take an inhale. And an exhale. Next inhale, sweeps the arms down, around, and up. Finding balance. Reach your left arm forward, right arm back, twisting, inner thighs squeezing together. Take one more inhale. And exhale, bring both hands down to the outside of that right thigh. Hands plant down. From here, lift your hips high. We want to create a shelf so our hips are above both elbows. Pressing into our fingertips. We begin to shift our weight forward, letting our toes lift, letting the weight of our torso lift the toes. So it's not an active lifting of the legs, it's letting them fall or rise up. 2 breaths here, inhale and exhale. Inhale, exhale, release them down. Inhale, sweep the arms up overhead, you're doing great. And exhale, let the knees fan out to the side. Tailbone stays tucked, core is drawn in. Take one more inhale. Exhale, hands down through center, working through our second round of crow pose. Hands plant down, knees come to triceps, knees squeeze in on triceps as triceps press out. Inhale, lift your hips, begin to shift your weight into your fingertips, and lifting one toe at a time. You could always keep one toe down and lift the other, or lift both. One more breath in and out, drop both heels down. This time stepping the right foot to the outside edge of that right hand and the left toes back, coming into our lizard lunge. Pressing through that left heel, core stays drawn in, big inhale. And exhale, one more inhale, exhale, 3-legged dog, right leg extends back. Taking an inhale. And on our exhale, let's walk our hands back towards our left toes. Coming into our standing split. I'm going to step slightly forward so I don't run out of space. Maybe this time we grab that left calf, pulling up. And the right hand could float behind you. Staying focused, stay in your body. Breathe through, one more, inhale. Exhale, brings the right knee in towards the nose. Gentle bend into left knee. Slow and steady, let's roll up, rise up, bringing that right knee to hip height. Arms extend overhead. And as we exhale, bring the hands down to shoulder height. Right leg extends. Step your right foot slightly forward, tuck your tailbone. Take an inhale. On your exhale, slight bend into your right knee. From here, hinging from your hips, let the weight of your torso lift your left leg. Arms can stay out to the side, come behind your back, forward, or both hands can come to your heart. Keep your hips square, one straight line from crown of head down to the heel. One more inhale. And on your exhale, slowly place the left foot next to the right. Inhale, guide your arms up overhead. And exhale, shake everything out. Release that tension. Great work. Inhale, sweep your arms up overhead. And exhale, pull your hands down to heart center. Thank you so much for joining me on your mat today. Hope you're feeling strong, balanced, and inspired to take your balance series a little bit further. Have a great rest of your day.